weighing in fights and films.
Hello, welcome to Weighing In Fights and Films. I'm Jenny Rose. I'm here with my cousin and co-host,
Brett the Threat.
And we just watched a spectacular night of fights, UFC Fight Night in Houston.
How do you weigh in on the card?
You know, this card, I'm going to give it 4 punches.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a good card, especially being...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Especially being on Fox Sports 1, it's not a pay-per-view card. It was a good card. There was a lot of good fights on it.
Yeah, not a whole lot of stars on the card, but man, some good fights.
Yeah, there's some good fights.
All right, let's get right to the awards.
That's my fist.
That's her fist right there.
I made it.
Yeah.
Did it all myself.
So, which one do we do a KO of the night?
Yeah, let's start with KO of the night because we got a couple contenders here.
All right, knockout of the night goes to, who do you think?
I'm going to give it to the Korean Zombie.
Zombie.
Uppercut to Bermudez that stopped the fight. I mean, he went boom, down, ground and pound 2 hits, and Herb Dean came in and saved his ass.
Yep.
Yep. So,
and the Korean Zombie is back, everybody!
Yeah, but we have a close contender for that award.
Yes, that was a great knockout, and if it wasn't for this other knockout, Korean Zombie would have gotten my KO of the night, but I give it to, what is it?
Anthony Hamilton against Fortuna. Fortuna caught him.
Fortuna! Yeah, he caught him, and like the KO was so spectacular. The guy was out, and he literally went like this. He went, and face planted the mat.
Yeah.
And then he tried to get up, and he wobbled, and he slammed headfirst into the cage.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a spectacular KO.
Well, and there was such a size discrepancy between the two of them.
That's right.
Hamilton was the larger of the two.
It was a 50-pound difference between the two, and the smaller guy still got the KO.
Yeah, so
that's some
good.
power.
Well, it was a good shot, too.
Yeah. Accuracy counts for something, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you're the smaller of the one, you gotta make sure it hits the right spot.
Okay, on to submission of the night. Who gets the award for submission of the night?
I'm giving this to Vic against who is that? Trujillo,
yeah.
He kept going for the darts, kept going for it with those long ass limbs of his, and I mean I gotta give it to Trujillo for the first round too because he defended it.
Yeah, he got out of it.
He worked on defending that and he did a good job.
How long did he hold that dart?
It was for like a minute, I think.
Easily
it was long. It was a long time, and I was wondering how much energy expenditure because you're taking a lot of energy to defend that, but you're taking a lot of energy to put it on too.
Mm-hmm.
So. But then in the second round, Vic caught him with a flying knee.
Flying knee.
Him.
Yeah.
And he just because of that combo of having that hit before the submission when he went for the darts in that round.
He just didn't have the marbles to defend it.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, Vic got it. So that's my submission of the night.
The force was strong with Vic.
Yes.
He was Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Oh, how punny. Next.
Go ahead.
Let's go on to Fight of the Night.
Fight of the night is most definitely Hill versus Andrade. Most definitely. I mean,
way to bring it, ladies. Way to bring it. That was a great fight.
Hill was kind of defending most of the fight. You know,
she was in survival mode for a lot of it.
Yeah.
I called this because Andrade, you knew she was going to be the power hitter of the two.
Uh-huh.
Hill was going to be the speedier, and she needed to outwork. She needed to make her miss, and Andrade didn't miss all that much, and they landed hard. So I gotta give it to Hill for weathering through that storm.
Yeah,
and fighting back. And she threw back. She didn't stop.
And there were some really good flurries, especially in the third round. They were just really going for it.
This was a great fight. That was a great show, ladies.
I wish we did a reaction video to it because I was just jumping up and down this place going, oh my God, why are we not reaction videoing this?
I've got a short clip on my iPhone. I caught you.
You did?
I caught you. Yep,
awesome.
I caught you.
But dear God, that was a great fight.
That was a great fight, though. Yeah. Our next category is Worst Tattoo of the Night.
Nice.
We got a couple. You got one and I got one.
Okay, my worst tattoo of the night, who gets the award for worst tattoo?
You have a split decision.
I have a split decision, so I'm going to give it to them both. I'm going to do Trujillo and Vic. They both had tattoos of a cage on their arms. And I was just like, that's a good idea. I get it. You're a cage fighter, but it just doesn't work visually for me as an artist. Just doesn't do it.
I do have to say Trujillo's was done better.
It was bigger.
It was better and more clearly. You would see it was a UFC cage.
Yeah.
Whereas Vic's, is it a cage or is it a basketball net?
Yeah, or is it a spider web? Or what was it?
So I do have to say, of the two, but I give it to what was it? Beck? What's her last name?
Beck Rawlings.
Rawlings, is that her last name? Yeah, Rawlings. a lot of colorful tattoos on that girl, and props to her. I mean, we're giving out worst tattoo, but who are we to talk? I mean, hey, express yourselves. I don't care.
I loved her tattoos. I thought they're great.
There was one on her arm. I know it was like the pattern. I'm like, is that a rash?
The pink leopard print.
It was
pink leopard print for the forearm.
And then pink on top of it, like a Pepto-Bismol pink. So is that, did you have, slide on your motorcycle coming in? Because I bet she's probably got a motorcycle license. I mean, she had the whole crazy purple
maybe
hair,
she's covering up something. That's true.
Ringworm?
Ooh, maybe.
No, I mean, like I said, we give these awards out in jest. I mean,
tongue in cheek.
Yeah. But I mean,
we love you back, but yeah.
Yeah, I've got ink, but then her hair. Like if I was sparring her.
Ah, come on! I loved her hair.
That
was great. The big purple poof on thing.
If I was Tisha, I'd be so distracted by the hair. I'm like, you're gonna knock my ass out because all I can look at is hair. Like, so hey, wait, tactic.
I like her whole look. I think she looked like a punk rocker. I think it's cool.
I jest in kindness. I've got purple hair. I've got my own ink, so I'm allowed to.
All right, on to the next award for...
what the fuck of the night? And this one is kind of a gross one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what was mine? Yours was the
knee.
I had another one. What was the other one? I was like, that was
yours was going to be the audience attendance.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
You don't give a shit about the Super Bowl being in the same town.
I do not.
Yeah.
What was your what the fuck?
The knee. And this isn't like a what the fuck, like, oh my god, how did that happen? This is a, what the fuck.
Yeah, they slow-mo'd it too. It was like...
That guy's knee is wrecked. That stuff is torn. This was Milstead.
What'd you call that? The triple?
The unhappy triad.
The unhappy triad.
The unhappy triad
what
against Curtis
ACL?
Blades and Adam Milstead in the heavyweights. And yeah, man.
What's the unhappy triad? It's the what?
ACL, MCL, and the medial meniscus.
There you go.
I believe is the three. Yeah.
Ugh.
If my exercise science is serving my memory well, it's been a while.
Yeah. Some of these like injuries, like when Anderson Silva broke his leg against what's his name, their wide man.
The fib fracture. Yeah.
It was just like crack, and you just like you watch it and you go.
And slow mo, and the leg just looks like Jello, and it's just like.
Yeah, I had the same reaction to the knee injury tonight, and I was just like, yeah. But I can't look away.
Because of course they showed it in slow mo, and you just see that knee bend in the direction it's not supposed to.
Yeah.
Go. So that was my what the fuck of the night.
My what the fuck of the night was the attendance. It was main event, Zombies back, and they showed a shot of the crowd, and it's only half full.
Super Bowl.
What the fuck, Houston?
Super
Come
Bowl.
on.
Super Bowl.
I don't give a fuck if it's a Super Bowl. It's the zombie. It's the Korean zombie.
So we did predictions before the fight, like last minute before the fight, because Mr. Hollywood was on set all week.
Mm. What? Who won?
How we did?
Yeah.
I think I got I think I did better than you.
Probably.
But we guessed right on the Korean zombie. We got the main fight right.
I was voting with my heart for that one.
He got the Herrig fight right. I went with Grasso. We went with the up-and-comer, and you went with the veteran, and you got that one right. But Herrig looked good. That was a good fight.
So we're both. So I'm ahead by one.
That's 1-1. We were neutral on Trujillo versus Vic, so neither one of us got that one.
Yeah.
We both went with OSP, and it was Ozdemir. Crowd booed, split decision. Yeah. So we both lost out on that one. That's not a win for either one of us. Anthony Hamilton versus Fortuna.
Fortuna.
Yeah, we got that one wrong. You didn't weigh in on that one.
No, I didn't really know either fighter, so.
Andrade versus Hill. I went with Jessica. You went with Hill. So I got that one.
I'm a big fan of Hill from her Invicta. But, what are you going to do?
And then...
Great fight, though.
Great fight. And then Milstead versus Blades. I think I went with Blades. Did you pick on this one?
I don't think I picked.
Yeah, so I'm up on that one because you pled the fifth.
Yes, I pled the fifth.
Winning.
You're winning by default because I'm not even picking.
Chaz Skelly, I guessed right on that one. I picked that one. And I had a right potential submission of the night. It was almost our only submission of the night. It almost became it was a rear naked choke in that fight.
Yeah, it was kind of a rear naked. It was more like a neck crank, but they call it a rear naked choke.
And then I was wrong on this one. Ricardo versus Tanaka. I went with Tanaka. It went with Ricardo Ramos.
Yeah, why did you go Tanaka? Because you thought he was more rounded?
I thought he'd be able to adapt to what was going to be handed to him. I thought he was well-rounded, yeah.
Okay.
And then I won with Tisha Torres versus Rawlings.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one did you guess on that one? Did you went with Tisha?
I went with Rawlings,
You went with
actually.
Rawlings, so I'm beating you there. And then Morono versus Nico Price. I've got that one. I got Nico Price.
I think you're kicking my ass in this one.
I'm kicking your ass on this one. And then Kahil Roundtree. We did our predictions after that fight, but you saw my paper. I had picked him, and I have listed right here KO power.
Yeah, she has the proof.
And he did a well-timed knee. That was a nice little KO on that one too. That first fight of the night.
Yeah.
So like I said, this card was a very nice card.
Yeah, this is a really good card.
Yeah, may not have had the big names, but it was a nice card.
Yeah, if you missed the prelims and only caught the main event, watch the reruns because it's worth it. There's some good fights.
Yeah. So that's how we weighed in on UFC Fight Night in Houston, day before the Super Bowl. We watched.
Cause
Did you?
why wouldn't we watch?
Right. And then let us know what you thought of the fights. What's your KO of the night, submission of the night?
Your what the fuck of the night. Your worst tattoo of the night.
Yes. Let us know in the comments below. And please subscribe to our channel. You can support us by subscribing, commenting, and liking. And also we have a link below for merchandise.
Yeah, and don't forget to support her MMA career by buying her merchandise, and the link is also below.
Yep. And we're weighing in fights and films.